You have been asked one question your whole life. You've been asked one question your whole life and you've never really answered it. You've been asked one question. Cause who? When the Gael says cause who, they're not asking where are you from. They're not asking where are you born. They're not asking what country are you in right now. Cause who? They're not saying what country are you in right now. Cause who? They're asking where did you spring out of? Where do you feel this connection to? Where are you connected to the land? What spirituality are you connected to? Who are you on a deep level? Cause who? They say it means where are you from? It's where did you spring out of? Where is your spirit? Where is that part of you? Where is that part of you that can see yourself speaking? Where is that part of you speak to when you're in trouble? You ask for help. Cause who? Where are you connected to? Where is your soul connected? Cause who? Doesn't mean where are you from. They're going to tell you it means where are you from. No. Cause who? Where's your tribe? Where are you connected? Where do you feel at home? Where are you supposed to be? Where's your heart? McCree, where's your heart connected to? Cause who? The English slightly mistranslates it. This happens with so many Irish words. The English slightly mistranslates it. It's a misunderstanding. The English translation is a misunderstanding, or it just flattens it out. It's just the easiest English word that you can translate it into. Cause who? But when you say cause who, if there's a Gael in Tokyo, they don't say I'm Japanese. We say cause who. If there's a Gael in Boston, they may say I'm American, but they know where their soul is intertwined with. If you ask a Gael in South Africa, he says I'm a Gael. He says I'm connected to the Tuatha De Danann. He says I'm connected with the goddess. He says I'm a Gael. I'll always feel at home in Ireland. Ireland's my spiritual home. Cause who? It's not where do you live. That was just the easiest English translation that we could use. Irish is a magical language. Irish is Driocht. Gaelic is Driocht. It's a magical language. Cause who? Where does your Gaelic soul intertwine with? In what lake can you walk into that water and feel I am home? Where is your real spirituality? Where is your real spirituality when you really get down to it, when you get down to who you are? Who are you when you begin to remember who you are? What is it? Ka'asu. Where are you spiritually connected with? There's three aspects to this question. It's like the Triskeler. Where's my Triskeler? It's like the Triskeler. There's three aspects to this question. Ka'asu. I have my Triskeler. Three aspects to this question. Ka'asu. What's your tribe? Number one, what's your tribe? Ka'asu. Who's your tribe? Who are your people? What people are you connected to? The second part is Ka'asu. Where's your spirituality? You know, we're all Catholic now. And you read the Bible, there's some great stories. There's some really, really good information in there. But really, when you get down to it, when you connect with your soul, when you remember who you really are, is it that? Or is it the goddess? Is it the Tuatha De Danann you really connect to? Is that the energy you feel? What spirituality are you connected to? So tribe and spirituality. And the third one is soul. where when you speak and you feel yourself speaking, and there's a part of you above you who can see you speaking. Who is that? Who is the Tuatha energy within you? When you look through your eyes and realize that you are a being, a spiritual being, and you're seeing things different. Who's that? Belief. It's the three elements. Tribe, spirituality, and belief. Kasu. Who are you really? Are you beginning to remember who you are? Are you still slightly asleep, which is fine too? But when you begin to open your eyes and remember who you are, Kasu. What's that? It doesn't mean where you live. It doesn't mean where your feet stand today. It means who are you really? What connections do you have? What the feeling of being connected to a place? What's that? Kasu. So Kasu, a great way to answer that. Kasu, if someone says they Kasu, Misha Era is an incantation. Misha Era. It's not proper grammar, because you really should say Ismisha. But Misha Era is an incantation. It's a spell. It's Riot. Kasu, Misha Era. You are saying that you are Ireland. You and Ireland are indivisible. Misha Era. So if I stand in Tokyo today, I am still Misha Era. I'm still Kasu. Misha Era. There's the I behind the I. The I behind the I. Now this could be the letter I, or it could be EUIE, but there's the I behind the I. There's the you that sees you. And when the Gaels said, Kasu, they're asking. We've been trained today to give a postcode, to give an address, to give a country. But the Gaels weren't asking that. The Gaels are asking Kasu, what's behind? Can you remember who you are? Can you remember what's behind the I? The Misha. Misha. Misha is a magical word. There's something behind Misha. Misha Era. There's something behind it. There's something that can see me say Misha Era. The I behind the I. So when someone says Kasu, they're inviting you. They're inviting you to remember. They're inviting you to remember who you are. They're inviting you to remember the part of you that was here, that was in Ireland before you were born, and a part of you that will be still in Ireland after you're well gone. Kasu. To ask you to remember the you behind the you. Kasu. Asking you to remember who you are. They're asking you to remember to stand in your power. Kasu. They're asking you to remember that you and Ireland are indivisible. Misha Era. Kasu. They're asking you to remember. They're asking you to remember that sometimes you have to say no. Kasu. They're asking you to remember. They're asking you to remember. So remember when someone says to you, Kasu, they're asking you to remember. Where did you spring out from? Where is your soul connected to? Where is your heart connected to? Kasu. Who are you on a deep level? Kasu. It's been Allan here from Looking for Warriors. Aaron go bra agus tá ar lá an seo.